So today we're gonna be doing we're gonna be twoing Force today. A lot of people have been requested Force and stuff. So here we go. So we obviously have one transferred Force, or not. In animation terms, we're using Force, but it's usually just momentum in physics terms. But we're gonna use Force just because we don't like physics class. Just kidding, I love physics class. So yeah, I'm actually gonna cover these ones: transfer, conserve mass, instant covered, instant transfer, and distribution. I'll actually get those in sequential order. So we'll actually start out with how transferred force is. So this is Charlie, or not Charlie. Let's give him a name. This is Charlie. Let's say this is Charlie. Charlie, not the unicorn, just Charlie the figure. Charlie. That's Let's give him some weird name. Charlie, yes. No, that's it. And this, let's call him Fat. Let's call him Fat. So Charlie and Fat. That's a weird ass name. Okay, so Fat. Okay, Fat has a Fat has a force. Fat has a force basically, because you can see he's actually first of all, before I actually start anything, F equals ma. You actually have to use math and physics sometimes. F equals ma. Okay, I exposed that to you guys. F equals ma. Oop, not m. F equals ma. So this guy has a mass and stuff. He is gonna go on with this, and he is actually gonna accelerate. As you can see here, he's accelerating, or easing out in animation terms. He's basically easing out. Oops. Okay, so he basically accelerates this way. That's how you get force. He has a mass, he has an acceleration, force done. So the force is right here. Fat actually hit Mr. Charlie right here, and Charlie is like, "Oh, you hit me," and then what happens is fucking garbage truck. If you guys can hear that, I am so sorry. But yeah, there's a garbage truck out there. But so Fat hits Charlie. Charlie's like, "What?" And then from here on out, how in physics you say transferred energy. We'll use transferred force for now, but it's the right term is energy. I hate you, garbage truck. So yeah, we're gonna transfer the force from Fats to Mr. Charlie right here. So how that works? Fats's force will actually. Whoops! I didn't want to move you, Fats. Actually, yeah, I want that. So Fats's force goes this way, and it actually carries on out with Mr. Charlie right here, because his forces actually keep going this way, keep on going this way. Fats's force actually recoils back because he is actually transferring all that energy into Mr. Charlie. So that's how transferring energy works. You could also use this for like recoiling punches and stuff, like hoo-hoo, and then kick. This is feet, by the way. So this is a leg. It's actually gonna go this way, and then you kick, and then you actually recoil back. It's like whoop-ha, like those kicking things. It actually recoils back and forth. So that's how you transfer a force, not energy, because we're animators and we like using incorrect physics terms. So conserved force is based. I keep saying I want to say energy, but you guys, I'm making it easy for you guys. Conserved. So Fats is gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit you again, Charlie," and Charlie like, "Oh, again, okay." But Fats is actually gonna keep its momentum and actually go on this way with Charlie. So Charlie, and from like this frame, basically Charlie and Fats is one mass right now. They're combined and they're forever and bounded until death do them part. That's why Charlie kind of died right here, and then they're now apart. So they're basically one mass right now. So remember, F equals MA. Oops, M. Wow, I think I wrote that wrong. Was it F equals M over A? No, it's actually MA. I suck at physics. I don't remember the... Oh, wow. F equals MA. Yes. I feel embarrassed. I actually got an equation wrong. Because I'm Asian, I'm not supposed to do that. No, I'm supposed to be good at math. But... But yeah, they are one mass right now. They are gonna combine acceleration. Mr. Charlie's like, oh, take me with you. And then Fats is gonna be like, oh, I will take you with me. And then you'll die. And then that's how conserved momentums work. Fats actually kept his momentum and actually continued on rather than just like transferring right here. Transferring all momentum into Mr. Charlie. In this one, they actually held hands and kept it together, and then just like, oh, we're gonna fall together. Not, and then Charlie just like, oh, I hate you. Wow, who was that? Now, Mr. Fats got a little smaller. He's now less massy. Let's say that he has less mass. Then when the same force applies, basically, he is not gonna impact as much. That's all I want you guys to know. If you have like less mass or weight, your force will actually be less and stuff. It's actually a bad example for one reason, but I'm not gonna tell you guys that because it doesn't matter. I'm still giving you that example. So smaller mass, same acceleration will equal less force and stuff. So that's all I wanted you guys to know in this one part. Instant like acceleration, that's basically the same thing as you're still doing this. F equals MA. If you're getting annoyed by all this math, then I'm so sorry, but this is how physics work. Deal with it. I dealt with it, it's okay. But this basically still has an acceleration and a mass, so it'll actually give out the force. It's the same thing as the transferred one. You can see here it still gives out the force and then actually recoils back. And then the conserved one, it actually just gives out that force and then actually continues on with Charlie, and he's like, oh, okay, bye, and then they're just like that. But basically they're the same thing. It's just higher, like there's a lot more acceleration and stuff. And distribution, okay, now this is where you need to learn anatomy and stuff. Anatomy in physics. If you want to get into an animation class, you need to take both of these. You really do. And let me actually get rid of this. So here's your guy. This is his center of mass. All you need to know is that is his center of mass, where the penis is. His penis is very heavy, and that is where the center of mass is, and that's all you need to know. Because if you hit this way, if you hit the guy above, like nowhere near the center of mass. If I actually showed you guys, like right here, he basically hits him in the center of mass, and when the center of mass gets actually hit, it actually goes a lot further. Now if I actually drew out the center of mass when he gets hit like a little further away from the center of mass, it's actually not as far as it would go if it actually got hit this one, because this one actually goes like so far, and then this one just like, oh, we're just gonna move a little bit. But if this got it, like if I drew this out, so that basically follows the same pattern as where the center of mass is. It goes this way. The only thing different is it's actually connected to the actual center of mass, rather than it being the actual center of mass. If you guys can understand that, I'm so proud of you. So that's all I wanted you guys to get out of that. center of masses, they're very importante. And then the same thing with legs. Actually, delete all of this. The same thing with legs. Center of mass is going to be the same thing if I drew it out. It's not going to move that much. See, it's just like, just going down. But the legs actually follow path and stuff. It'll actually go this way, but like because of gravity and stuff. But it'll actually, if that actually kept going, it'll actually go this way. But gravity sucks. And then, oh yeah, this is where I actually wanted to give out the exam. Whoops. But yeah, center mass again. Do this way. Oh, not that way. That way. So yeah, that's force in a nutshell. Actually, that's all momentum in a nutshell. Transferring force, basically recoil back. That's all it. Conserve, basically make them continue on forth with the momentum. Mass, smaller equals less forceful. Instant, that's instant stuff, like instant, basically explosive, but it'll still have a force. It's basically the same thing, but the force will be greater because your acceleration will be like a shit ton greater. And then same thing here, it'll actually just recoil back. This one just like, oh, we're gonna follow you, and then recoil back. And then the distribution of forces. If you get hit this way, your center of mass will actually not move that much. It'll just get pulled a little bit, but the part that's actually getting hit will actually move the most. Same with any other parts like the legs, the arms, and that is it. Thank you for watching. This is little notes on forces and stuff, and I hope you guys didn't get bored about that whole physics class, because I know I did. No, I like physics. Like I mentioned before, physics is cool. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you guys got something out of this. That's how I stretch beautiful, huh? But yeah, thank you for watching. I will actually maybe not do criticism today because I am sleepy. I just watched Paranormal Activity 2 midnight, and I'm just like, I don't want to do anything tomorrow. But I actually did something today. So there you go, guys. Thank you, and bye.